Throw away, throw yellow. Okay. I'm a wedding photographer and I see this all the time. Guests are forced to be in the blaring sun with no water or beverages. Brides don't think about the guest's experience. Usually by the time it's all said and done, the guests are often done after the ceremony and peace out after the meal. Honestly though, that's like kind of not surprising. I like get it because like obviously the bride and groom are like the focus, but at the same time, like I feel like my goal, if I was to have like a big wedding with like lots of people and stuff, would be for everyone to leave being like, that was a great wedding. Because like weddings can be so fun, but they can also be the absolute worst. Oh, just in the sun, no beverages. That's all I want is beverages. At a wedding, all the beverages. I've officially dropped out of the bridal party. I'm a size 12 with no plans on dropping to a size 8 by December. Just a few things to ask. I handpicked all the dresses and bridesmaids that will be there and they will all be a size 8. So if you're not a size 8, I recommend hitting the gym, no offense. What the hell? That's so weird. That's the weirdest thing. I also would drop out of the bridal party. Like regardless, even if I was like, what if somebody's like a size 6 or a size 4?
Sorry, we only carry sizes 1, 3, and 5.
Now they gotta wear a dress that's too big too? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
What reality you live in?
Not everyone is just the same size. That's weird. That's weird behavior. That's just weird. Like, why? 8 is so random too. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say on this one. I would drop out too, just because that's a weird rule. I'd be like, who am I supporting here? Am I the for not giving my cousin Mike a +1 to my wedding because his girlfriend smells like eggs? What the Well, Mike just found out he's the only close family member not getting a +1. When he pressed me on the issue, I told him that she smelled. He yelled at me and called me some unpleasant things before saying if she wasn't coming, then neither was he. Yeah, I like do think that that's the move, like, cause she smells like eggs? I don't know, man. Why does she smell like eggs, first of all? But like, I don't think you should not invite somebody because they smell like eggs. And also, I understand why Mike was like a little annoyed by that, especially if he's the only close family member not getting a +1. Like, she's clearly being singled out and she probably wants to know. Also, I like don't blame people who, if they're going to a wedding and then they don't get a +1, like that's okay. Also, you don't have to give anybody a +1. Like, you don't want a bunch of randoms at your wedding. That's totally fine. But I also don't blame somebody if they don't get a +1 for not going because their spouse isn't invited. Like, I also don't blame that. I can see both sides on that issue. Us, the bridesmaids, did everything from dragging 250 chairs and setting them up to hauling furniture down 2 flights of stairs, positioning it in other places. During the wedding, I learned that the bride and groom were trying to avoid all of the setup. Toward the end of the party, almost everyone had left and I realized that 2 of the groomsmen were so drunk that they were going to be useless and it would again be on the bridesmaids to clean up and put all the furniture back up the stairs. I went to tell the bride goodbye. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, I do get it as like the bridal party and stuff like that. And also like the groomsmen and all of that, like they should help with the setup and the well, I mean, should I use lightly, but like, you know, it makes sense that the bridal party helps, but like, wouldn't also, I'm so hands-on, like I would be the one who's like there making sure everything's how I want it to be. I'm not leaving things up to anyone else. I would be stressed. I would be so stressed. I want to be involved. What if I show up and the furniture isn't where I want it to be? You know? I don't know, maybe that's just me, but that is kind of rude. I'm talking 5 solid hours of crafting for the bride's decorations at her house that should have been completed months ago. The bride was also super drunk and wasn't even being gracious about it. She was literally calling us dumb bleep. I never spoke to her again after I left her wedding. Yeah, I can imagine. If, like, weddings suck. Like, well, weddings don't suck. The preparation for weddings suck. It's a lot of work, so many little dainty things to do, like, you know, it's a lot of work regardless. Even if you have a ton of money and can just buy everything, it still can be a lot of work. Just like harassing your bridesmaids while they're helping you though, and insulting them and calling them rude things, just seems unhinged. Like, there's no like, oh, she was stressed, that can like cover this behavior, you know?
Oh. Well, what do you think? Oh, that's fine. How would I react? I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. I'm getting married. It's all good. You know,
Your undergarments would be a little damp all day. That would kind of suck, but otherwise, that'd be okay. Yeah.
Puts his feet in.
Yeah. Well, I think at that point you have to like admit defeat. You know what I mean? It's like he could have just like scooted himself up. True. Nah, yeah. He knew what he was doing. He was like, fuck it, it's done. He's like, it's like when you're a kid, you get pushed in a pool, whatever. You're like, I'm just not gonna come out. I'm just gonna swim in here forever then. Keith Albertson. I welcomed my new aunt to the family by wiping my nose on her wedding dress after she walked down the aisle. Hashtag wedding fail. Oh, let's see that photo now. Yeah, that's, you know what? It looks pretty good. It looks pretty soft. Whenever I'm sick, I like to have like a handkerchief. I'm definitely a handkerchief guy. I just like to have something on my nose, just kind of like soft and around. But he knows what's up. He knew at a young age. That's so funny. I love like the old family photo that they probably just like took. Had no idea, obviously, until like a month later. Then they developed it and they're like, that little fucker. After my dad walked me down the aisle, but before he gave me away, he asked my fiance, did you bring the money? Wedding fail. I think that's a wedding win. I think that's a pretty much that's a wedding win. Cause like dads like to say all that cheesy shit, right? They always have like some zinger that they prepared for like 21 years. That was the 21-year long zinger that he couldn't wait to tell you, Tina. Congratulations. I thought it was assumed that you know, I've worked in a bar for so long, so I was like, the front of house, back of house, what is this? Medium of house? What is the MOH? The mother of the husband, right? MOH? I don't know these Reddit terms. I thought it was assumed that I, the mother of the husband, should catch the bouquet. Okay, get those hands ready then, I guess. I ended up fighting a 10-year-old for it. And after yelling, please, I'm 24, I decided to let her have it because she'll probably get married before me anyways. And then her mom made her give it back. Hashtag wedding fail. You know what? I agree with all of that. I'm 27 and I'm like, you know what? Go get it. No, the kid's not ready. She doesn't understand that. No way. But I like that her mom made her give it back. But that like makes it real and kind of sad. You know what I mean? She's like, no, please, if you do this, now it's real and I have to actually get married. I don't really want that pressure. I actually regretted it the second, you know, I caught it. Ignoring the brownie table and confidently cutting myself a slice of her wedding cake thinking, uh-oh, they forgot to serve it to everyone else. No! Oh my god, she's dancing while she's doing this. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. That's why I don't eat anything at weddings or just at any time. Like to pull things out, I'll wait till like 17 people grab one thing and then maybe I'll walk over and grab and help myself. Olivia was at a wedding literally last weekend. I couldn't go because I was sick, all right, and just bail. She went and I was like, hey, did you eat any like cool snacks? And she's like, no, I got too nervous. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Sometimes it's hard to have a snack at a wedding because you're like, oh, this could be a family heirloom and I'm just gonna eat it by accident. Okay, yeah, if you're gonna throw people up in the air, this is, again, a photo one, I assume. I wish it was a video one, that would be fantastic, but this is why you kinda, you know, get some height restrictions on if you're gonna throw people. I know LMFAO is a great group, and, you know, when the song Shots or Yes is playing, you wanna grab your friends and throw them up in the air. I get it, you know, we've all been there, but gotta watch for the ceilings. That's why here we have really high ceilings, so high. Throw me up, and I'll come back down safely. The priest asked, any objections? And her 90-year-old Italian grandpa stood up silent for a minute, sat saying, that's me. And then sat saying, no, I kid. He stood up silently for a whole minute, was like, no, I'm just kidding, it's all good. I've dreamt about doing this just to be like, yeah, psych. Cause like, why do they ask? Do they actually expect anyone to do it? I know it's like tradition to ask, but God, that's so scary. Because what if someone's like, none of us want you to get married. We're gonna tell you now, on the day, an hour prior. Cheers. He's probably waiting all day. Yeah, he's like, oh, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be so good. Somebody else appears to have worn white on the wedding day, it seems, and that's a big no-no. Or maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it's like, oh no, Taylor, you fool. It's actually, their sandals are this and this. No, it looks like two white dresses on someone's wedding day. I would assume on the right, that's their wedding. No, left has the bouquet. Chris, whose wedding do you think this is? Left or right? Like I was saying right at first because I saw the stuff in the back there and it looks like maybe, you know, whatever the thing is on your back. I don't know, so I was gonna say cape, probably not a cape. I kind of like the style of the left more, you know? Kind of looks more Star Wars Rogue One, more like futuristic wedding. Nice, this is me at a wedding. He's making waves out of that room. Yeah, that's amazing. Yes, be this person. Please be this person at the wedding. That dance floor is small but mighty. Don't wait for somebody else to do it first. Just go. Just go and battle someone's nana. Go to the DJ, say, hey, can you play Busta Rhymes? I go, yeah, of course. Are you sure? It's only 7. I go, Busta Rhymes, thanks so much. Slide them a 20. Come over and just get it done. Get a circle, battle a couple uncles, couple nans, and then grab a slice of wedding cake confidently and then dip. That's how you do weddings. Best man got a little too lit before the ceremony. It's my worst fear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Captain Morgan, hey. I'm like, put that leg up. I'm like, we'll try on the next wedding. Yeah, that sucks. Again, drink responsibly. That's really it. Also, it looks so sunny out here. If you're drinking, make sure you're getting hydrated too. Getting married in Arizona, washing down some twisted teas all day. You're gonna faint. You're probably gonna faint. You're probably not gonna feel too good come 4 p.m. in the blistering heat. My best friend's getting married. He asked me to be the best man. I'm not gonna do what any of these guys do in this video. Promise. Let's do it. No phones. Oh! Yep. Yep. Those heels will get ya. That would suck. That would suck. I'd laugh though, whatever. It'd be funny. I like the music that's playing, like for no reason also. I'm just like jamming out. See, everyone else was too normal about it. You know what I mean? That was me. That was like Bolivian hour, getting married. One day, imagine that, huh? She's not here. Okay, cool. I would laugh. I would laugh hysterically. I'd help them up. I'd be like, oh my God, you okay? Did you just break your hip? I don't know if they fell over. That's a beautiful wedding though. Beautiful wedding. Looks like the Legend of Zelda. Looks like the temple from Legend of Zelda. It's a great place to get married. The Temple of Time. It's a good place.
Okay, beautiful. We got the red carpet. This is the weddings I'm used to. Yep, in the church. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. There we go. Walking the excuse me. I'm just gonna pull that back now. Yeah. Let me just pull that up there. Let's pick up the flowers there. You know, that's, I get it. It's the whole, yeah, walking down. That's not that bad though. That's kind of funny. You can look back at that wedding video like 30 years from now. But remember when Cousin Marie fell over the thing there? Wasn't that funny? You can say that. And yeah, there we go. That wasn't that bad. I get it. It's this whole show, the whole presentation that the bride is walking down the aisle and the groom's down there, and I totally get it. I understand the majesty of it, but that's not that bad. I feel like the puking might be worse because it's like, remember when Cousin Marie drank too many martinis and knocked down the flowers? Or remember when the minister puked right before I said I do? Yikes. Well, that could be a bad omen too if you puke right before the service. That could be bad.
Love him, comfort him, honor, and obey him.
Really, Anthony? You gonna act like you don't know me? What, you didn't take your psych meds today?
And
After you got on my
What?
and I got your baby
oh.
here?
All they do
Anthony, I know you hear me. You better get out of my mama's wedding. What is wrong with you?
Ooh, drama. Ooh. Was that a baby mom? What's going on there? Someone's baby. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, I've never... I think in all my years of ever being to weddings, I've never had the experience of, what do they always say? Whoever, should anyone object to this marriage, forever speak now, forever hold your peace or whatever. I've never seen anyone go, yeah, right here. No, shouldn't happen. Got his kid right here. Shouldn't happen. Like an episode of like Maury or Jerry Springer or something. I've never seen that happen. But hey, you know, it looks like it does happen. That's kind of crazy. Okay, but I don't know if... Okay, maybe Cousin Eddie wasn't invited, actually. Okay. We're dancing, yeah. Oh, he might be interrupting something here. I like the dancing. The dancing's nice, yeah. But, yeah. Boy, look at the eyes she's giving, bro. Look at them. Oh, look at both of them, bro. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't think he was supposed to be up there. Someone get Cousin Eddie before he causes too much problems. Oh, man. That's awkward. Also equally funny, though. That was pretty funny. I like that one. Oh, God, I hope my wedding's not awkward. Was your, I mean, Chris, you're not married. I was like, was your wedding awkward? But I just, that's so stupid. It's like, Chris, was your wedding awkward? You're probably not married either. He's a young, handsome guy. He's not married. What am I saying? He's a single Pringle ready to mingle, baby. Let's go. Oh, it's just cute. Look at that. No, that's a beautiful dog right there. Oh, is he bringing the, is he bringing the ring? Uh-oh. He's gonna give it to him. Good boy. Let's go, dude. Absolutely. Oh, that's just cute. That's so nice. They got a doggy. That's so nice, man. Oh, no! I love it. That went south so fast. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I was like, look how cute the doggy is. And he just went for a full whiz, brother. He went for, treated it like it was a fire hydrant, as doggies do. Wow. I guess not the worst thing to ever happen. It's a little embarrassing. I hope, you know, I wouldn't want to smell like the dog the rest of the night because the weddings usually last a while. And, you know, I feel like a lot of ladies save their wedding dresses and they put them away, but every time you open, you're gonna whiff a buster every time you open her up. So hopefully the dry cleaners can take care of that. But that was funny. That was good. I like that one. That caught me by surprise. Nice. See now, yeah, and then there, yeah, and the cake's gonna go. The cake's gonna go. If it doesn't go, I don't know. Oh, the cake's going. Like I said, the cake is gone. It went. I knew it. I knew. I love how it's in slow motion too. We watch the tragedy just unfold. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Why are the wedding cakes like 5-7 tiers? I don't know why. Like anytime I see someone doing something like that, driving an 18-wheeler or anything like that, I always get a little nervous. Like I don't think I could do that. Look, I don't think I could do that, dude. I don't think I could lift that cake in, bro. They're dropping it, dude. I don't know why I think that because I've never been anywhere close to the baking industry, so I don't know why. But anytime someone has a job like that, I get secondhand anxiety for them. Does that make sense? God. Humans are weird. I'm a weird dude. I'm sorry. I can't help it. 70 more guests showed up than we were invited. Oh, this is the wedding stuff. Okay. Turns out Mill was inviting people and not telling us. We ran out of chairs, food, everything except wine. We had plenty of that. Someone stole the wedding gifts. Oh, that sounds like the what? That sounds like the marriage from hell. That is the one thing you always got to make sure you have. You gotta have extra food in case Chetty shows up. I like food. I love it. I don't want to eat all your food, but you have more wine though, and that's important. Running out of food sucks. Running out of chairs, awkward, especially if there's old people, because there's lots of grandma, grandpas, lots of auntie, uncles. I gotta sit down. But if there's wine, you can drink away the problems, and it's great. If there's wine, it's fine. That should be one of my rules. Okay, we're dancing. Yeah. Okay, with the groom. Okay. Train that's now pin. Oh. Oh. That's not the bride. I think it is. I think it's a little. There's a part of me that thinks it's a little like, ugh, look at her. She's taking all my attention. It's my day. But to be fair, it is your day, and to wear a gown to someone else's wedding is just kind of, well, that's just kind of strange. I don't know. But I like that. This Cruella-looking gown lady. That's some Disney level villain right there. Yeah, it is. But okay. From Snowpaw 850. My grandmother walked out halfway through my vows. Uh-oh. Still don't actually know why because we haven't spoken since. She just said to my aunt, right, all that enough. Off she went to wait. That's so bad. Rotten. All that enough. I'm going. And she went off to wait in my aunt's car. My uncle had to miss the first half of our receptions just driving the old hag home. That's weird. That's so, is she just tired? Is she old? Why would grandma do that? I feel like every grandma wants to show up. My grandma wants to show up to my wedding. She struggles with mobility. She'd still show up because it's grandma. Grandma loves you. I don't know. Sometimes old people get silly. I don't know. Okay, this is from, I can't read that. We're just gonna go with it. My mom and dad walked from the table to table and quietly told everyone that they were separating. At your wedding? What's the point of that? Why would you do that then? Timing's huge in life. Timing's a big one. Anyone will tell you that. Timing is huge. And that's just not good timing at all for partner. That's just not good.
And empower you to do the things that you dream. I promise to be your biggest advocate and your best friend. I commit to sharing with you in seasons of abundance and
Dude, that totally caught me by surprise. The sound effect. Did you hear that, folks? It sounded a little squinchy, didn't it? It's a little squinchy in the end, eh? Oh, and trust me, I know what squinchy sounds like. I guess that's the, what do you call it? The serve? What do you call, I'm an idiot. I don't know. See, that's the stuff I don't know. Usually it's a priest or something like that, or a minister or something, or maybe she is a minister. I don't know, but whatever. That person standing there, she looks fine. She looks normal. But clearly she's trying to hold back that, you know, everyone's been there. Every single person who's ever refunded their lunch has been like, I'm totally fine. I'm not gonna puke. Why would I puke? I'm totally fine. It's fine right now. God, is it hot right now? God, I'm sweating. You start going, you know what I mean? So for her to do that, hey, you know what? I think the number one rule for that is, it's embarrassing, it sucks, it's not fun. But if you do it and get it out of you, you're gonna feel 20 times better. Like, I immediately like, oh wow, I feel okay now. Cause yeah, you got rid of whatever was inside you. Stay off the martinis before the service though, that's all I can say to that. Oh, probably wasn't martini, she's probably sick, but anyway.
So these two girls I know that have been friends for approximately 20 years are having, I acted out the little symbol there, are having their weddings on the same day, separate locations, and 2 different people, by the way. Okay. Bride A is having a surprise wedding and has invited all of her friends and family over for a late 30th birthday party where she and her beloved will tie the knot in their backyard. Invitation sent with RSVP. Bride B is having a super extravagant wedding of the century and sent out the invitations for the same day as their friend, Bride A, late 30th birthday party. And yes, Bride B is in the know and actually supposed to be a surprise bridesmaid in Bride A wedding. Obviously not happening. What? Why would Bride B do that? Also, a surprise wedding? I've never heard of that before. Would you be down?
Nope.
Would you be down for that? If I thought I was going for a 30th birthday party and it turns out to be a wedding, I'd feel terribly underdressed. I would wear very different things to those events. But like, why would Bride... I'm just gonna say it, I don't think they're friends anymore. That's like worse than like, she threw a party on the same day as my party. A wedding on the same day as my wedding. Not good. Am I the for telling the bride that it is too expensive for her bridal party to spend $2,000 to $5,000 for a bachelorette plus her costs plus pay for other bridal events? No, you are not. That's insane. That's insane. I totally get, like, some people like to go lavish for their like parties and all of that stuff, which is, you know, fine. But I feel like if you want to spend thousands of dollars on a party, you also shouldn't expect anyone else to pay for your own costs. And like, you should keep it to just the one event. And you also shouldn't be upset when people can't afford to spend that much money. Like, that's an insane amount of money for one party. And some people can, which is fine, and they should do that. And other people can't, which is also fine, and they should not do that. The groom sent every guest a mail asking who needed babysitter at the wedding for the night. I answered that we would not need, as we will have to put our 3 children to bed at 10 or 11 p.m. He texted me angrily that it was not acceptable not to stay at least until 1 a.m. and that he would prefer me not to come rather than us leaving the dinner early. First of all, who's eating dinner till 1 a.m.? Like, no way, Jose, I'll be hungry long before then. I told him that we wouldn't come if he preferred, and he immediately canceled my room booking. What a psychopath. That's just so weird. Ew, that's so weird. Also, yeah, sorry, I don't want a stranger that you've organized looking after my children. Thanks, but no thanks. Also, weird, just weird. What if I don't want to stay till 1? Now I'm suddenly a bad friend because I'm leaving at 10 or 11? Nope. Nope. Thank God he canceled your room booking because he also canceled that friendship. My closest cousin, the closest thing I have to a sibling, has officially confirmed I won't be her maid of honor because I'm too fat for a maid of honor role. Have to lose some weight before December or no maid of honor duties for me. I shan't be attending the wedding. What is with everybody on having a weight limit for their wedding? This, like, is that not the weirdest thing you've ever heard? It's just so strange. I just feel like there's so many other things to worry about on a wedding day and like in planning a wedding. I don't even know how your mind goes there. It's just insane. Also, like, no. I love this person. Yeah, I shan't be attending the wedding. I love it. I wouldn't either. My friend is having her wedding this fall, but she can't afford it, so she is trying to get her friends to work for free. After a month of begging and repeated texts, I give up and quote her that the cake she wants will be $400. I was getting her a $100 gift for her wedding, so if she doesn't want the gift, I'll charge her $300. She got upset, saying she can't afford it and she's only willing to pay $100 for it. I lost my temper and told her she doesn't deserve a nice wedding if she can't pay people what they're worth, and hung up. I mean, it's true. I like have sympathy, you know, for not being able to afford all of the things that you want. I can understand that, you know, that's not the best situation to be in. But also, your misfortune doesn't have to be everyone else's misfortune as well. You know, there are other ways around it. You can also just postpone your wedding and save up. You could just not have this big fancy wedding at all.
I'll never consider that.
There are just other options other than being a bad friend, but maybe that's just me and my opinions.